If you're a parent who wants to know the difference between a student with ADHD or a 2E or twice exceptional student, well, here are some of the differences. First of all, let's talk about ADHD because most people at this time they already know about ADHD. They are very familiar, and if your child is in the school system and they are having some challenges due to ADHD, then you have probably heard about this at the school. So, with ADHD, it stands for Attention Deficit Hyperactivity Disorder. And yes, we understand, we know that we see the kids who seem like they're bouncing off of the walls or they can't sit still. Maybe they're tapping on their desk constantly. You have a drummer at home, like I did and still do, even though he is grown now. Those are the kids we typically think about as far as students who have the diagnosis of ADHD. But what you may not realize is that it is a neurological disorder and it impacts executive functioning. So, some students with ADHD or people with ADHD may also experience forgetfulness. You know how it is when you walk into the room and you have already forgotten why you walked into that room by the time you get there. So, students with ADHD, of course, this is going to cause some difficulty because they forget. Okay, what are you supposed to be doing right now? I know I have to say that a lot. Why? What are you doing? What are you supposed to be doing? Let's do it. So, this happens with kids with ADHD. They may also have difficulty getting started with a task. It may be difficult for them to begin a task. I know even with me personally, this is difficult. If the task seems like daunting or it seems boring to me, I know I'm going to procrastinate and I'm not going to do that task. I'm going to start doing everything else, or maybe I will sit down at the laptop and start writing whatever. And then before I know it, I'm on Instagram, I'm on YouTube, I'm doing everything except for what I was supposed to be doing. And then 20, 30 minutes has passed. And you can imagine this would be difficult for a student when they only have maybe 30, 40 minutes of class time as it is. These are some of the differences that you may see in a student who has some difficulties due to ADHD. So now I'm going to talk about 2E, two exceptional. And what this is whenever a student has a developmental disorder as well as a neurological disorder. So, for example, your child may have ADHD and they may be dyslexic. So, whereas they may excel in math, but they have difficulty reading due to dyslexia, or they may have difficulty recalling letter sounds or sounding out words due to that dyslexia, but yet they excel in math because this is something that we see in 2E, two exceptional children. Also, a student, they may do fine academically. They may not have any issues academically per se, but maybe they have extreme sensitivity. Maybe they have extreme sensitivity to noise. Imagine the regular school system. This could be an issue, or just walking down the halls if they're in middle school or high school. The sensitivity of the sounds is very disturbing to that student. If that student is in class, and maybe even smaller students, younger students, they may have certain clothes that they will only wear a certain type of clothing because of the sensitivity to their skin. Before I was going to record this video, I put on a jacket and I had to take it off because it started to make me feel itchy. And so if you're sitting there and you're trying to focus in school, or a young child, older child, and they're itching, of course they're not going to be able to concentrate. And usually with the student who is diagnosed, or you may suspect that they are 2E, twice exceptional student, they really are gifted. This is what helps them stand out. They're really gifted in either maybe they love space, astronomy, or maybe they love dinosaurs. They can tell you every single thing about dinosaurs or everything about space because they are highly gifted in one particular subject or one particular area, but yet they struggle in a different area. Maybe they struggle socially. Maybe it's difficult for them to make friends, or maybe they don't even want to be around people. So this is really the difference between ADHD versus twice exceptional. Here at Victory Private School, these are the children that we serve. They are highly gifted in one area or another, but yet they have some, whether it's sensory processing, ADHD, dyslexia, autism, that prevents them from reaching their full capacity unless they have the best support, personalized support for them. So if you'd like to know more about how we can personalize the learning for your student to help them excel academically and emotionally, then feel free to reach out to us on our website at www.victorycreative.com, or you can give us a call at 254-226-3197. Thank you.